Hello, this is Beginner's Byte, and today we are going to learn about bit, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, and gigabyte. I'm here with Max.
Hey Linus, everywhere I look, I see stuff like kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes. What do they actually mean?
Great question, Max. But before we go big, let's go tiny. We are starting with the smallest piece of data a computer understands, the bit.
Bit? Like B-I-T?
Yep, it stands for binary digits, and it can only be a 0 or a 1. That's it, like we learned in previous videos.
So, it's just one number. Simple enough.
Now, if you take 8 bits, you get a byte.
A byte is 8 bit. Got it. But why 8? Why not 10 or 5?
Oh, that's a great question, Max. Computers use binary, so every extra bit doubles the number of value we can store. When you get to 8 bits, that gives you 2 to power of 8, which is 256 values.
Whoa! So one byte can represent 256 different combination of zeros and ones?
Exactly. That's super useful. For example, 1 byte can store a single letter like A or Z.
So all the text, emojis, and even color we see on screen starts with byte?
Yep, bytes are the building blocks of everything. And once we understand them, we can scale up to kilobytes, megabytes, and beyond.
Okay. So a byte is 8 bit and that can hold one letter or symbol. But what about bigger stuff like photos, videos, or games?
Great question. When we go beyond bytes, we start grouping them into bigger units. For example, 1000 bytes equals to 1 kilobyte, and 1000 kilobyte equals to 1 megabyte, and 1000 megabyte equals to 1 gigabyte, and 1000 gigabyte equals to 1 terabyte.
Oh my god, that's so interesting. So it's like every time we go up, we multiply by 1000?
Exactly. It's all based on power of 10 when we are talking about storage in general terms.
Okay, cool. But what does that mean in real life?
Let me give you some example to make it simpler. A text file is around 10 kilobytes. A photo is usually 2 to 5 megabytes, but with newer phones, it can be even more. A song that is like around 3 minutes, it could be around 10 megabytes or more. All it depends on how many binary code it stores in it.
Wow. So when I download a 5 gigabytes game, I'm actually downloading like 5 billion bytes?
Yep, mind blowing, right?
Yeah, it is. But now I'm wondering, how do we actually convert between all these? Like, if I have 3000 kilobytes, how many megabytes is that?
Aha! That's exactly what we are figuring out next. Alright, Max, time to learn how to convert between kilobyte, megabyte, and gigabyte.
Let's go! I'm ready!
But before we start, please subscribe and that dingly bell. Here's the main idea. Every step is a 1000 difference. So to go up kilobyte to megabyte, then to megabyte to gigabyte, you divide by 1000. And to go down from gigabyte to megabyte to kilobyte, you multiply by 1000. Let me show you, Max. If we have 5000 kilobyte and we want to turn it to a megabyte, what we do, we write down 5000 and we divide it to 1000. And that equals to 5. And let's say if we have 2.5 gigabyte and we want to turn it to megabyte, we get 2.5 and we multiply it to 1000. and that equals to 2500. And let's do a rougher one. Let's say we have 600,000 kilobyte and we want to turn it to a gigabyte. So it's two-step jump, right? So what we do, we get 600,000 and we divide it by 1000 to get megabyte, which equals to 600 megabyte. Then we get that 600 megabyte and we divide it by 1000, and what we get is 0.6 gigabyte.
Okay, that makes sense. Divide to go up, multiply to go down.
Okay, Max, it's your turn. Try 2000 kilobyte and turn it to a megabyte.
It should be 2000 divided by 1000. It should be 2 megabyte.
Uh, how about a rougher one? Let's say you have 4 gigabyte and you want to turn it to a megabyte.
Okay, it should be easy. I should multiply 4 by 1000 and it turned to 4000 megabytes.
And try the last one. 1500 megabyte and you want to turn it to gigabyte.
Okay, 1500 megabyte. It should be divided by 1000 and it's changed to 1.5 gigabyte.
Boom! You nailed it! Now it's your turn. Try these three numbers and solve it and write down below on the comments.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for more fun lessons.